Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are just joining us, my name is Mayowa, and today's video is basically based on the tutorial I did last week on how to draft a bamboo bodice. So today's video is a continuation of that video. If you would like to learn how I started and all of that, how we started drafting this pattern and how we came up with the pattern, please click the link scrolling through your screen right about now, at the top of your screen right about now, so you can learn how. So today this is my pattern piece and this is the fabric I want to use. So I'm going to be using these two sets of fabric. This is an Ankara piece and this is a silk satin fabric. So I'm going to be mixing these two colors together just to have a play of prints through colors, to have like two different prints and all of that. So I'll be cutting. To do that, I'll be working with my pattern right here. So I'll be slashing my pattern into two, and then where I'm going to be cutting will be here. I don't know if you can see this. So I'll be cutting this middle part open, this last line from our slash and spread that we did last week. So I'll be cutting right here and here. Now I have two patterns. I'll cut this out of one fabric and then I'll cut this out of another fabric, and then I'll just do that right now. These are my two pattern pieces cut out. This is one of them and this is the second one. I'm sure it looks very confusing and wonky and all of that, but then let me just explain what it looks like. This is my armhole, the hem, this is the neckline, and these are my folds. So I know I have like 3 folds here. This is one fold, second fold, third fold, and then this one right here at the neckline is the 4th fold, but you know that I already cut that out just so that I can have 2 separate pieces. So I added like half inch allowance here, and then added my ½ inch allowance also here. So when I'm doing that, I'll just join it together at the middle. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but then I'm not going to remove my pattern from this just so that I don't get confused. Although I have notched my fabric, I already notched all the reference points. So this is one reference point here already notched. I notched this, then I notched this also, and then I notched this. So you do the same also for this one too. You notch all your reference points. So look at this. Look at this. So all the way up. So all you have to do when you're cutting is to follow the way your pattern is. So once you follow it, you won't get it wrong. Once I fold my fabric now, you'll get how it's meant to be. Now I'm going to start with the top. I'm going to start at the top. When we were drafting this pattern, we started cutting, slashing and spreading from the lower part, but when you're folding, you're going to start from the top. So I'm going to start with my first fold, which is this. So what I'm going to do now is that I'll remove the pins here on this first fold only, just so I can. So what I'm folding is here. So you fold by ½ inch. I'm going to do that one. So I'm just going to join these 2 points here by ½ inch. Now this is folded. Now look at this. The first fold gone. Now I'll go on. You replace your pattern. This is it. So this is the first fold. I've joined that. Now I'll go on to this fold here. So I'll continue with this fold here. So I'm just going to gently remove my pattern. So this is the notched part. So I'll just fold this way. So I'm moving on to the next one here. This is my notched part. So I'll fold it like this. So you're going to go right here. So I'm going to just remove my pattern. So you're going to come right on top of this. You can see this is the notched part. So this is the notched part. So I'll fold, and this is my second notched part. You see, so I fold like this. So it's going to stay right on top of this, like this. Can you see this? Now we'll move on to the next one. So I don't know if you're understanding what I'm doing. All we have to do is just follow the reference point and then fold. Then you keep folding them on top of each other. So the way we did exactly this, we'll go right ahead and do the next one. And then the only reason why I didn't remove my pattern is just so that I don't get confused. So I'm using my pattern here to make sure I get where the folds and the reference points are. So now the next one is this third. Look at this third dart here. So to fold that, you come, okay, no, we'll move to this next one first. Now for this one, now we are going right next to folding this part here. So for this one, you locate your reference point also. So this is my reference point here. Then I'll be folding like this. So I'll fold this also like this. It's going to stay right on top of this part. Then I'll pin it down. Now, so we'll move on to the next one, which is here. So locate your reference point. This is my reference point. So I'm going to be folding it on top. So I'm just going to move my pattern away. So this is my next reference point. So I'll fold it this way upward. So you're going to stay right on top of this and cover this up. So just in case you're not pinning it down, you'll be stitching exactly as you are. So the way I'm pinning it down is exactly the way you'll be stitching. So if you are starting at the top, the way you pinned it, instead of pinning, you stitch it down. Then you move on to the next one, stitch it down, fold the next one, stitch it down, fold this, stitch it down, then you fold this, stitch it down, then all the way and all the way right like that. So I'm going to pin this also down like this. So if you are sewing, you stitch it down. Now we move on to the next one, which is here. Now you locate your next reference point, and this is it right here. So I'll be folding this way. And look at the back. These are the folds. The folds. So if you were not using pins, you would have stitched all of this down, and then that would be the end of like making the front pattern. So if you like want to make a blouse, just cut your normal back piece, basic back piece, and attach it, then you sew all around, and that's like the end of how to make this bamboo bodice. So I'm going to be putting this on top of my mannequin just so that it fits closely, and then we see how exactly it looks on a body. And that's all there is to it for this tutorial. You can see the folds, we are doing this for an actual dress or an actual blouse. You can always iron all of this down if you want. Not even if you want, you can you have to like iron it down, except you want it to like look bulky like this. And these are the folds. Fold one, fold. So that's all there is to it, to making this bamboo bodice. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. You can also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If there are any further questions concerning making this bamboo bodice, please type it in the comment section and I would reply as soon as I can. See you in my next video. Bye.